guys. I'll be interviewing Paolo Medina, the first ever 2K champion. I'm sure na wait, let me fix that. The first ever UAAP NBA 2K champion. Uh, so I have so much questions, man. I wanted to know how all of this started,
Mhm.
your journey, and how's it been, bro? Like solid yung mga ano, like the press you guys been getting sa UAP 2K.
Yeah.
You appeared in Spin, you appeared in of course UAP Varsity Channel. I think maraming
Yeah.
articles about it. I think 4 or 5 ata.
It's been crazy, man. Not gonna lie, like the past 3 days have been like the craziest. It's been the craziest experience for me. And I think like I'm very overwhelmed. Like it doesn't feel real. Like I woke up this morning thinking it wasn't real. Because when I was there, when I was on stage, like I'm thinking to myself, damn, all these people are here and all we're doing is we're playing 2K. That's so crazy to me. Like I've always played 2K and seeing that this many people are tuning in or watching the games. It's a surreal feeling, man. And
Tapos ano, yeah, go ahead,
UAP
man.
sport, that it doesn't sound
Diba?
real at all.
Tapos you get the Jordan polos, diba? Jordan,
Yeah.
sponsor ka, diba?
Yeah, Jordan polos, yes. It was the same polo as when I was a student manager, but then now it has my name on the back. It has a
Medina.
UAP logo. It felt so official, man. And again, we were just playing 2K.
Wait, so, Pao, diba,
Mhm.
I know that you were a student manager with the Ateneo
Yes.
Blue Eagles. Season 85 and 86 or 85 yung
Just
last
season
stint?
85. Just season 85. I was
Ah,
a
so
one
the
and done
championship
there.
team. Yeah, 2 rings ka.
Yeah, 2 rings, bro.
2 rings.
Crazy. Crazy time.
So would you say nadala mo yung some of the principles to
Okay, not gonna lie.
oh,
Yes. Yes, I've been
enough
telling
naman.
Sila Mix this. I told the team this yesterday when they congratulated me. But then there's this principle. I'm not sure if you know about it, but after after you shoot a shot, you're supposed to like get back on pillars. You're supposed to run back on D. The guards run back on D to like stop the fast break. And I bring that to 2K. I always think so when I shoot it,
Okay.
I run back. And also there's also like they're very big on like crashing the boards. This is like one of the stats we were taking to see who was not
85, the
crashing.
85 team
Yes.
mo
Yes,
Ateneo.
in
The
the
85.
85
Okay.
team. Like who was not crashing. We call it like no crash. So I always like try to include that in my game. I'm not sure if you watch like game 3, but shape
I
my
watched
my
game 3, yung finals mo?
yeah,
Ah,
the
yeah,
final game.
I watched all three. Yeah, yeah, the finals. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. But there was 2 plays. I missed a shot. I missed a 3-point shot. But then Shay, he did like a
Big shit.
put back dunk twice. So
Yung,
that was
yung
a
out of
principle I
nowhere
got.
gag.
That was a principle I got from the team that I always try to like incorporate within my game. So yes, to answer your question, yes.
So how okay, let's go way back. How did this all start? When did you first get the announcement na, uy Pao, meron ano magkaka-UAP
Mhm.
2K ah.
Yeah.
So
This
when was
was
that? Can you give me a timeline?
Yeah, I'll give you a timeline. This was start of the year, pa, bro. February. I saw a
2024.
2024.
February.
Yes, I saw a Facebook
Okay.
post. Well, first I heard like rumblings from the gaming organ Ateneo. It's called Loyola Gaming (LG). So I heard rumblings from their members at
Lions ba to? Are they Lions? Like they're an official org or ano pa siya, League of Independent
I think they're an official org. Yes.
official org na okay.
Yes. So I heard rumblings from them that there might be like a UAAP esports, and I was interested to that. I was interested in joining right away, just cause like I'm a huge gamer. Like even if it wasn't 2K, if it was like Call of Duty, if it was like Fortnite, I would have loved to join. I just wanted to be a part of it because UAAP esports, that sounds so, it doesn't sound real again. So
Yeah.
February, I was hearing rumblings, and then I saw a post from LG that they were gonna hold tryouts and that it was actually going to happen, and that one of the games was NBA 2K, which is one of the games that I always play. So I messaged them, like I told them I was interested, and they said that they would be holding tryouts. So I
Okay.
signed up. I signed up at the tryouts. This was again February. We had our tryouts in campus in a classroom, and yeah, that's where I also met my coach for the first time.
Your coach was is he still a student? Mukha siyang student pa rin. Mukha siya parang ano eh.
I'll tell him that actually because he looks so
Yeah,
young, but he's
I
not.
was I,
Not a
I was like sabi ko, is the coach, so what I wanted to ask you, it's on my
student.
notes. Is your coach still a student or not anymore?
No, he's not a student anymore.
Ay,
Fun fact about our
mukha siyang
coach, Team
student.
Ateneo's coach, he is the head coach of Gilas Pilipinas. So he's a national team
Higi.
coach. They've like
Yung team
competed
na SJ ba yan? Yung,
um
or iba
not
yun?
sure if
Agilas yun.
there's
Iba
I
yun.
think it's different. I think it's
It's
different. But
different. Okay.
he's
So,
like very well connected within like the 2K space within the country talaga. So yeah. I think he's
so
in the same
February, yeah.
SJ also. LGE. Laos
LGE.
Group Esports, I think is what
Yeah,
it's
alam ko yung Laos Group.
yeah, that one. That
Kapag
one.
involved ka sa NBA 2K,
Yeah,
you
you
will know about Laos Group.
know about
May it
Laos.
be nakalaban mo na sila, natambakan
Mhm.
kayo sa rec or sa
Mhm.
pro-am,
Yes,
or you just
exactly.
are just aware of their existence. Kasi
Yes,
sila
so
yung parang
LGE,
pioneer, di ba?
yeah,
Pioneer.
yes, yes. So they run the rec in the Philippines. They run the pro-am leagues in the Philippines. Fun fact, actually, I think 4 schools from
Okay.
this inaugural tournament, their coaches
Okay.
were either LGE coaches or LGE players. So LGE
Hmm.
really has like a chokehold within the 2K space here.
Yeah. I have nightmares. I've had nightmares facing LG. I always have this feeling na pa na rec, di ba?
Yeah.
We feel good. We have a 3-game winning streak. Tapos biglang may mga kalaban kaming Laos group, bro. Tapos sabi ko, puta, sana natulog na lang tayo. Ito yung
I
mga
feel
12:30.
I
Tapos sabi ko,
now you just want
bakit
to
sila?
have fun, then you're getting stomped at
Oo,
12 a.m.
magpapatulog na eh. Tapos biglang, bakit online pa mga to? Gumagano'n ako, bakit ba sila nag-rec? Pwede naman sila mag-pro.
I feel
That's
that.
why
Yeah.
hindi ko makalimutan yung Laos group. They're so good.
Right.
And
Yo, bro, I have a
so yun,
question. So you're a
yeah.
big 2K gamer yourself, man.
Yeah, pero hindi naman ako yung pro na nagsiseryoso to do pro
Right.
gaming like,
Like
but I'm a
casual.
big 2K fan.
Mhm.
Oh, like I have, so I graduated 2016. I still have my boys that I play with na
Yeah.
from New Zealand. Man, nagkaroon na. We all have our separate lives na, but some are from New Zealand. Some are from a different place.
Right.
Tapos we have a crew. Like we're 7. Tapos we have our who's free na maglimahan tayo tonight just to play rec, or at times pro am when we feel, when we feel too confident we do pro
Solid.
am.
That's good, man. Man, I love like the community, like the 2K community, bro. That's like one of my biggest takeaways from the past few days was that how many people really love the game NBA 2K. It's so nice to see, dude. Like it's
Sobra.
just a game. It's
Sobra.
a simple game, but wow.
I think what made it really nice for me, the experience for me, is because I'm playing with my boys. I'm not playing mag-isa.
Right.
Iba ang
Yeah.
solo, di ba?
Yeah,
Natry mo ba mag-solo rec? Nakakainis.
yeah, nah, you can't play solo rec, dude. With randoms, that's impossible,
Iinit
bro.
ulo mo. Kahit anong galing mo, pag bobo yung kakampi, wala.
Mahirap, bro. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't play solo rec.
Hindi mo
That's
rin gagawin. Kahit anong galing mo, hindi ka
yeah,
maglalaro ng solo.
no way.
So bro, you said February, di ba? Ilang kayo?
Mhm.
Ilang kayo nag-apply? Can you share more about that process na, okay, was it like a weekend, a weekday? How long was the whole decision making na, okay, you're gonna be one of the 3? 3K, di ba? You guys are gonna be one
Yeah,
of the 3
yes,
players
we're 3.
to represent kayo.
Okay, I'm
How's the
counting
whole
it
process?
now. 6, 9, 12, 15. There were like I think 15 people that tried out. And if I
Okay.
remember correctly, it was like within a 3-day period of trying out.
3
So
days.
it was
Okay.
basically like a tournament. It was double round robin.
Mhm.
Like there was a losers bracket, and yeah, that's how we decided the team. I think it was fairly simple for us. Well, for me
Mhm.
personally, because like I swept the whole tournament, the whole tryout. So that was my POV from it. I felt like it was very streamlined. Lang. I was just playing 2K, but it was very exciting. Like it wasn't easy. Like I played my teammate Justin, who's my teammate now. I was
Yeah.
down start of fourth during the tryout. I was down by like 11 against him, and I caught up in the last quarter. So it was pretty sweaty still. So
Sweaty.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the coach was there the whole time. The coach was there the whole time, so he was able to see like the whole process throughout. So yeah, it happened within like a span of 3 days. It was just a basic meant to like just see who's gonna compete for Ateneo.
So paano yung criteria nun, Pao? Like, is it you just have to reach the finals? Ano, what do they look for to be part of the team? Is it just you have to stay undefeated? Is it that? I'm sure there's other criteria na I might have missed.
Yeah, I'm sure. There are other criteria too, like how I'm sure the coaches were looking at how coachable you were, like your attitude towards the game. I don't think it was just about like sweeping the tryout or like winning
I see.
every game. Like
Mhm.
there were for sure some other criteria that the coaches were looking at. But yun nga, I feel like for me, like everything just fell into place, and yeah, we did it, man. We did it.
So ano,
My
uh,
teammate Luis, sorry,
mhm. Yeah,
my
go ahead.
teammate Luis, he I faced him in the final.
Okay.
So I guess that's where they got it because we were the ones that faced off in the final, me versus him. And then si Justin naman yung nag-sub sa akin nung day 2. He had the craziest story, bro. He had the
Okay.
craziest like experience throughout this whole thing. So initially we were only supposed to get 2, right? For the
Okay.
players, like just me and Luis. And
Okay.
then but Justin, the guy who came up third, he really wanted to like be a part of it. So
Okay.
he really wanted to like just help us with training. He offered himself, like
So para siyang
even if he had
buffalo.
like
Siya yung
no
buffalo
guarantee.
niyo.
He was a buffalo, yes, exactly. He was a
Siya yung buffalo
buffalo.
niyo.
So
Oo.
he wanted to like just scrim with us during practice. Sorry, he wanted to
Yeah.
scrim with us during practice, and he just wanted to help out with like he just wanted to play 2K basically in school. So that was his role at the time. And then as time went on, the LG team, they wanted to like get him as like an analyst
Ooh.
for the tournament. So basically the role they offered him was like during the tournament proper, you just like watch other schools and see like what their weaknesses are, like what they do, what plays they run. So they offered him like a role of an analyst. And then sorry, I wasn't able to like mention this by the way, but then this tournament was supposed to be like April pa lang. And then it got
April
moved,
pa lang.
moved, moved.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
April pa lang. Like it was delays on delays, and it's okay because I think the
More
tournament,
preps.
how everything went, it was great, man. The production was great. So yeah, it was like delayed every time, like multiple times. I mean, and then yun, the date that they picked, August 13 to 15, nagsakto yon na I had like a prior family commitment to attend to. So,
Okay.
mind you, again, Justin was practicing with us this whole time, and then they
Mhm.
got him as a sub. So he's been practicing with us, not knowing if he was gonna play or not. And then look at the door that opened for him, and it was perfect. I'm not sure if you know Nico, but first day we started off so slow. I lost my first game to UST.
Yeah, you lost your first game to USD.
I lost my
And
first game to
you were
UST.
up by 15, 16? You were up big, double digits in first half
Oh
by.
no, that was different. That was Luis. That was Luis
That was Luis.
on the
But I
big
also
stage.
saw that you also lost your
Yes,
ano, yeah, yeah.
that was my game was off stream. It was the first game, so I lost
Mhm.
that, and I was shook, dude. My mental was down. I was very like nervous.
Why do you think? Would you say that it is coming from a place of overconfidence? Would you say that? Or
I have,
something else?
I think, okay, I'll tell you this: the whole preseason tournament, we had like a preseason we had a preseason basically wherein the coaches,
Oh.
again, the LGE coaches that I was telling you
Mhm.
about, they were
Mhm.
organizing these scrims that we held in the UP campus. So every school was there with every school would go to these scrims and then like play us, just like just to get like a feel. Not
Oh.
really, we're not really showing off all
Parang
like
tune-ups. Tune-up games.
tune-up
Tune-up.
games, yeah, basically
Tune-up nyo lang.
preseason warm-up games. And
Oh.
then every school was there except for UST.
So
So
wala si you.
we were
Okay.
joking like they were just hiding or dodging, but then I swear they had like such a good plan to like keep their preparations like to themselves, because during the first game the plays they were running were plays we didn't like know at all, like
Hindi nyo talaga
plays we didn't
na-experience sa ibang
expect at
teams.
all.
Iba. Iba
Yes,
talaga.
and their defense was so good we really didn't know what to expect. So that first game really hit like a truck. So yeah, because I started slow day one, I also lost to Andrews, who's my very, very good friend who's playing for UP. So I
Mhm.
lost 2 games in day one, and again Justin in day two. He swept the 3 games he played. He was so big. So this was really just another story of a Buffalo just coming up big when when it mattered the most. And look at us now, man. Like I swear everything has
Champs.
turned. And my coach has been saying, like, don't let it like be forgotten that Justin Lagak really happened. Like his efforts are a very, 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 very big part to this right here, bro. Like without Justin, there's
Meron
no.
ka bang signature? Meron ka bang signature biting the medal
I did
photo?
that.
From
I
meron
did
ka?
that.
Meron ka
I did
photo?
that. I did that. Like
I'm
I've
gonna look
always
for that. Pang
wanted
thumbnail.
the
Pang
gold
thumbnail.
medal, bro.
Kasi I'm uploading this on YouTube. So, I'll share it with you after, then share it na lang on your Facebook. Kasi, of course, you would like to know your journey.
Yeah.
And it's nice to pioneer the next round of
Mhm.
NBA 2K kasi I'm sure we can expand beyond what we
Yeah.
did in the
Oh yeah,
first
for
season.
sure.
Diba? I'm
For
sure
sure.
na it's gonna get more complex
Mhm.
in the coming years. But going back to your story, um, okay, you guys made it. Tatlo na kayo.
Yeah.
You know na, okay, we're gonna, this is our three, this is our trio. How's the training like, man? Is it every
Oh,
day? How do you mix that up with the studies that Ateneo has now expects from its student
right.
athletes?
Yes. I think our training schedule wasn't as it's not as heavy.
Okay.
We only practiced once a week. We practiced every Tuesday. We had a room for 3 hours. Then we just
Okay.
sit in the classroom. We had a PS5 there. We had a student
As bro.
manager, Sean. He brought his PS5 and a monitor. Then
As
we just play each other. I'd play coach. Justin would play Luis, and we just,
okay.
we just shuffle it up. We just have a mini tournament every time, and that's how our practices went until like the tournament season started nearing, and then we had those preseason
Paaral na.
tournaments that I was talking to
Oo.
you about.
How did you know na ito yung mga teams ko? Like, how did you come up with the idea that these are gonna be my teams
Right.
when the tournament starts? What's your thought
Um.
process there?
So first, honestly, that's a good question because it always changes. Like first, my three
Yeah.
teams were Boston, Clippers, and Phoenix for some reason. Like during the tryout,
Boston.
I was heavy
Yeah.
on the Clippers. But then as time goes on, like you get to realize that there are better teams, there are better ways to play the game. Like it's such a big factor if your offense is like a 5-out offense. Like the defense can't sag on anyone. If you're the Suns, there's a big flaw there. Like if you're the defense and you're facing the Suns, like you can just leave Yusuf Nurkic wherever and he won't do anything. It's basically a
Yeah.
5v4. And that's the same
Mhm.
with with the Clippers. Like Zubac, he's like nothing on offense. Like you can't really do anything with him 2K wise.
Yeah.
And the next best option is to like put PJ Tucker or Daniel Theis at the 5. But then what happens when you're facing Giannis or AD? You'll get
Patay ka
eaten
na.
every time.
Wala na.
Yeah, you'll get eaten every time. So yeah, so as time went on, like my teams changed to OKC, be- better equipped, Boston, and the Lakers too. The Lakers are not doing good in real life, but in 2K,
But sa 2K.
always good, man. They're always
Yung
good.
yung roster-wise composition for NBA 2K is perfect, you would say, for the
Yeah,
Lakers.
yeah. I would say like 5 out. AD is a monster, bro. AD is like he can stop anyone. You don't even have to jump with him. You just put his hands up, and AD he's gonna make the shot miss. So yes, roster wise, the Lakers are crazy. And LeBron has this layup, this signature layup animation that can't be blocked. Like it's gonna be green every time, and he jumps from so far.
At
So the
gamit mo shot
Lakers
stick,
are
'di ba?
easiest.
As long
Yes,
as mag-green lang,
yes. It's
inaral mo
green
'yun,
every time. The green is so big you won't miss it every
shots.
time.
So that's a tip, no? You study the
Yeah.
yung tip mo for 2K players, study the shot stick. Wag lang asa sa square. Kasi iba yung shot stick,
Um.
eh, 'di ba?
Yes. Yes. For me, I shoot jump shots with square, but then the shot
Yeah,
stick
ako
is so
rin, jump shot.
important. With your euros,
Yeah, doon
with
siya
even like
pumapasok.
contact dunking, you really have to like know that. And not to mention dribbling. Dribbling's kind of hard, but once you master that, I feel like you'll get into your flow so easily. So the shot
So
stick is crucial.
when you were studying the game, like what did you prioritize? Was it prioritizing how the team plays, or more of you just wanted to work on your own personal skills, which is like, I want to learn all the dribbling moves that I could possibly think of? How did you like key in on a specific strategy? Because if you try to hit everything,
Yeah.
parang wala rin, diba? But sa'yo, what was your, without sharing too much for your
Yeah.
defense? Or
Not gonna lie, I think one of the first things my coach told me was that my offense in the tryout was gonna work even in the UAAP. Basically, all I did, I even did this in the tournament. All I did was I would drive, drive, drive. I would hop step, and then if I'm open, he's gonna dunk it or I'm gonna kick it out.
okay,
I did that every time, and no one could guard it. So he was saying,
okay.
like, if you just stick to your offense, that's fine. But then I think the bigger thing that he noticed was that my defense was very makulit. He said,
Hmm,
like you just really have to like shrink the floor. And I think that comes with me. Like when we play rec, I'm a lockdown. Like
you're a
I get
lockdown.
steals,
Are
bro.
you a pure lockdown?
Yeah,
Anong,
I'm like a
what?
no, I'm like a lockdown that can like dunk on people and that can also hop step and just
So
stay in
may
the lane.
pagka-Yanis nga. May pagka-Yanis yung player mo. Kasi si
Yes,
Yanis
no,
din
I
lockdown.
think my player's more like a Scotty Barnes, bro.
Oh, Scotty Barnes. Okay,
He's a
okay.
Scotty Barnes, bro. So he's like a younger Giannis that can't really dunk
Na
on
may
anyone.
konting shooting. Na may
Yes,
konting shooting
yes,
na
na may
30%, diba?
yes.
Ah.
So
So
yeah,
yung defense mo, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think my defense was really like the biggest strength I had coming into this tournament and coming even into the tryout. So yeah, that's where I really zoned in. And that's also that was a big factor on like the team selections that I was picking was Boston is crazy. You can switch everything 1 to 5, bro, and you'll be fine. Also OKC, like Dort's crazy. Shea has hella good steals. So yeah, that was like a like the defense really is the backbone of my 2K gameplay, I would say.
Angas, bro. Like when you got into the team, you already know na, oh yeah, magkaka-team jersey kami na Jordan. Did you have any idea about that? Na alam mo agad na, yeah, we will have the gear. We will be,
Um
since ano, UAP eh.
Actually, I didn't know about it like right away. Like I was
Yeah.
thinking it would just be an LG jersey. Like I didn't know
Ah,
it
okay.
was gonna be I didn't know we were gonna be the Ateneo Blue Eagles, not gonna lie, until like 2 days ago. That's kind of crazy, like to
Blue
be called the
Eagles.
Ateneo Blue Eagles as a 2K player. So yeah, they told us we were gonna have a jersey though, but I didn't know it was gonna be like anything crazy like what we had. So yeah, very blessed actually. It's crazy.
So, when you lost yung mga first few games mo, or who kept you, like who steered you right back in? What made you steer right back in? What was the words that were said to you that made you like, may pag-asa pa ako, I should stay too low, or
Mhm.
stay too down on myself?
I guess our mindset as a team was just win every game that we could. Like don't focus on the negatives. Like if it's meant to be, everything will fall into place. And that's what we did. Like I lost my first game,
Yeah,
I won the second game, and I was happy that finally we got one, man. And then the third game I lost to Andrews again, like I said. And
yeah.
then the last game we beat LaSalle. So at the end of this first day, I was 2-2. And then
Tutu.
heading into the second day, like Justin's goal was again just
Unlimited.
he just wanted to do his role and just again win all the games possible. And that's what
Mm.
he did. But lucky enough, like since fate had it, like we qualified to the semis through like a quotient and yeah,
Oh
everything
shit.
really just fell into place. There was a three-way tie to get into the semis after day two. And we
Okay.
won this quotient tiebreaker because Justin beat FEU by 20. So if Justin didn't beat him by 20, we wouldn't have made it to the semis, let alone the
Oh.
finals.
So
So
ano siya,
Justin really
collective
came up
yung
big,
ano,
man.
yung quotient collective, hindi lang ikaw, hindi lang siya. It's a collective na kayong tatlo dapat yung that makes it a factor. Na yung quotient. Ah, it's a total of all three pala.
Um, yeah. So since you're the bud to make the semis, the top two in the bracket advance. Justin played
Hmm.
for me in Team A, but alam
Okay.
ko you can sub like whether Group A or Group B. So yes, it was really like a total team effort. I also have a story pala that I wanted to
Yeah.
share to the audience. yesterday morning.
Yeah, the
Again,
finals. Yeah.
I told you about UST's place that
USD.
was new. So yesterday, the whole morning, Luis and Justin, my two teammates, they spent the morning like running all the plays of UST for me, and then they like scouted it. They made like a notes of like all their plays and like the different options that I should be looking at,
Yeah.
and they really dogged it. They
So
were
there's a
the first
full-on
ones to
scouting
do the
report.
report. Yes, we had
There's
a
a
full out
full-on
scouting
scouting
report.
report.
It was I'm so grateful to them, man. Like
Grabe
without their effort,
dedication. Oo.
I swear it was really a team effort. Here, I'll even show you since it's
Sige
just
nga,
two of
sige nga.
them, bro. They made like a full scouting
Ay. Oh my
with
God, may 2K USD plays.
yeah, with every
It's
option that I should
92.
be looking at when I see
Ah.
the play they run. It's crazy. It was really a full team effort, and I'm so happy that this was the team that represented Ateneo for the first time in this esports tournament.
And what do you call this, man? Like see, can you like for those new here sa NBA 2K
Mhm.
hierarchy, see who are the favorites? Would you consider yourself the favorite? Like prior to everything starting, would you consider like Ateneos? Yeah, we are one of the favorites. Lasalle's one of the favorites. How's the hierarchy look like
Okay,
entering this
well,
tournament?
I can only base this off of the preseason scrims that we did
Yeah,
in
go
U.
lang. Yeah, based
So
off something. Yeah.
based on this, I would say that the top two favorites were coming into the tournament were probably Ateneo Lasal for sure.
Ateneo Lasal.
Um,
Okay.
I think we like obviously us as a team, we wanted Ateneo versus Ateneo in the
Ah,
finals. That was the goal. That
para
was the goal.
sure. Oh,
But Kian was so good, bro. Like the first time I played Kian, he dropped 50 with Steph, bro. He was crazy. And this was when it was superstar difficulty. It wasn't Hall of Fame yet.
mhm.
Yo, I'm getting distracted by the chat,
Yeah,
bro.
it's okay. It's funny. It's just funny lang. It's funny. Ganito talaga sa live stream. It's funny.
I love it.
Mas marami to pag mga basketball interviews na iba rin umabot
Right,
ng 50 to
right.
60 people. It gets crazier sometimes. This is chill pa nga eh. Pero papuntahin mo na lang dyan mamaya. Ikaw na bahala. PM mo na lang mamaya. So anyway, just
Facts.
play 2K.
Just play 2K. You're right. You're right. You're right.
That's part of your training. Dapat
You
ano
gotta
lang.
be focused, man. You gotta be focused. Not gonna lie. Speaking of being focused, like
Oo.
the environment that we played in, parang it was
Kamusta
so
yung sa Arete?
locked into
Kamusta
the
yun?
game, bro.
Talagang nakakalock, hindi ka nadidistract. Talagang maganda yung the way they prep the whole
Mhm.
event.
Well, for me, parang like you really can't get totally locked into the game with how the crowd was, with how the casters were. Like it was really for me like a full on show, man. It was great. It was great, and you could really feel the home court advantage. Did you watch in Arete live or through the stream?
First day, dumaan ako, I got my
The
ID.
environment was
The ID. Sabi
crazy.
ko, wow.
For esports, and I'm so happy that everything played out the way it did. It was like a dream.
So, yung the teams that made it to the playoffs, Ateneo, UST, Lasal, yun yung mga, ano talaga, like, yes, from the preseason games, we already saw na, okay, ito yung was there like a surprise team?
The
Meron bang
surprise team again, for sure, undoubtedly, everyone would say was UST. Like
So
again,
they were hiding.
yeah, prior to the tournament, I knew nothing about how they were gonna play. If I was just gonna base it strictly on the preseason, I would say Ateneo, LaSalle, and UP. But
Mhm.
UST really was a surprise that no one saw, and props to them, man. They played so good. They killed the group stage. They finished the group stage first seed on both brackets. That's very impressive. So
Tama yung pagtago nga nila.
I
Tama
really
yung
respect
pagtago.
it. Like as a fan, respect UST, man. Props to them.
But in your semifinals, it was you swept USD, right? 2-0? Was it 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0,
It
2-0.
was 2-0. The game 3 lang sa finals with Lasal.
The first game was relatively close. I think I won by 4. I'm not entirely
Yeah,
sure.
super close yun till the end, yeah.
But the second game, I popped off, bro. I dropped
Na, ano ba na?
119 points, bro, with one
Ang
turnover
lalangan.
only.
Ang
And
dami points.
I don't know. I'm praying that no one beats that record because I feel like that's a hard record to beat, especially in the semis.
Ang laki.
190. Jason Tatum popped off, bro.
Kaya gusto mo talaga Boston. Kaya I always associate na Ateneo yung green, laging naka-Celtics. Sabi ko, Ateneo naka-Celtics lagi. Kasi green yung
Oo nga, eh,
alien, yung
parang
ganda.
weird.
Green yung ano,
Parang weird. Pero I think si Luis, he was running the Bucks, and I'm not sure if he used di ba may blue jersey sila?
may blue jersey
Dapat
nga sila.
gano'n. Dapat gano'n. Para Ateneo yung Ateneo.
And then, what do you call this? So when you got to the finals, was it the guy you really expected to face from LaSalle? Or is it would have been a different LaSalle player? Or it is the guy that you're like, oh yeah,
That
this
was
is
that was the
okay.
guy I expected to play.
Mhm.
Kian, he is really really good. If I remember correctly, he's been competing in the pro am scene or the park scene. I read an article that he was like an MVP, like a point guard MVP
Oh shit.
in
Okay.
one tournament. So I really expected him to be a finalist for sure. My coach has also been telling me about Kian even before I played him for the first time, telling him that he's
Okay.
probably the guy to watch out for in this tournament. And yeah, man, he's a very great guy. He's a cool guy. Like props to him, man. I loved being on stage with him. Like, and I loved like the show we put on with like the eagle and the
Yo, ikaw,
archer.
ikaw yung naka ano, diba?
I was the ego, bro. And I told him before we came out that let's have fun, bro. Like I wanted him to trash talk me. When you dunk on me, like
Nagkakarinigan ba kayo? O
tell
parang,
me,
parang,
bro.
ano,
Um,
nagkakarinigan ba kayo?
like player
Or,
to player, parang no naman. You really have to
hindi
like
eh,
look
nakaano
behind the
kayo eh.
monitor to tell him.
Oo.
So you can't really hear another guy like if unless you like talk to
Hindi,
him.
okay sana kung nakakonect yung mga headphones niya, di ba?
Yeah, and then you
Parang,
can like talk to him.
over.
Oh my
Ano
god.
klaseng play? Parang kung pwede kayo mag-usap. Kasi mind games din yan, di ba?
Yeah, mind games
Di
din
ba?
yan.
Pwede ba?
But wow,
Parang, oo.
the energy was crazy. Like I was just feeding off the crowd like the whole night, and that was like the most hype I've ever been just playing any video game ever. It, it was insane.
So, moving forward, like, what do you expect, like, what, if ever may suggestions ka to
Mhm.
see, like, the growth of NBA 2K, and since 2K lang naman pa rin
Yeah.
question, yung topic natin dito, like, do you want na they eventually go to using yung mga, what do you call this, yung mga my players? Diba ganun sa international scene, you use your my
Yes.
players,
Yes.
tapos, and it's a 5v5
Yes.
pro-am style.
Mhm.
Do you eventually see it that way?
I hopefully by the next season it's already that way. Like when
Oh,
we're talking
really? As
about
early as next season, huh?
yes,
Okay.
like hopefully it's like that. Hopefully this is the only play now tournament ever
Okay,
because
okay,
the
okay.
esports side of NBA 2K it is
So,
really the rec the pro am scene
yeah,
where
that's
you
the one.
create your my players then
Yung
you face your
limahan talaga kayo eh.
yes, that really is the esports side to 2K. It's not really play now. It used to be play now, but then now, like, the face of the
Ganun
game
na.
is really this game mode, the 5v5 game mode, because it really, like, forces you to, like, play as a team. Like, for play
Yeah.
now, it's only one mind, like, controlling everyone. But for when it's a 5v5 game, like, everybody has their own
Magkakabahan
role.
kayo eh. You have
Yeah,
to know your place
yeah,
na eh.
everyone you really have to have spacing. You need to know when to set a screen, when to get away. So that's what I hope it's gonna be like next season. Hopefully, sayang nga, dapat last season yun na yun eh. Pero
Talagang yun yung goal
yeah,
ASAP to go there agad. Okay, okay.
and like I was telling my coach about this that
Okay.
this like if this UAAP esports becomes 5-on-5 rec, this would only help the national team so much more. Like there's so
Hmm.
much more exposure to this game. There's gonna be a lot more player pool that will that will be interested in like joining the national team. It puts more eyes on the product. So yes, hopefully by next season I hope it is 5v5 Pro Am. And I heard that the next season isn't actually too far away. Might even be this year again.
Hahabulin nila agad kasi sobrang delayed.
Diba?
Okay ah. Do you plan to be still involved like in one way or another with NBA 2K? Like if is it within your plans like
Um,
or
like based on in terms of the UAAP, I hope
mm.
like I am still able to compete. I'm starting my fourth year now. I'm in my first sem.
Magsi-senior ka pa lang? Kala ko
Yes.
senior ka na.
Yeah, no, I'm a senior now. Like I'm
Okay, okay.
first sem senior now. So hopefully if what I've heard is true, na it's gonna happen by the end of this year, then I can still be
Abot ka pa.
involved. But then if I'm
Ah,
graduating na, then
okay.
parang it's not in my plans now. But in the future, outside of the UAAP, I would love to like pave the way again and like maybe take this
Help
to the
out.
next level. I would love to do that.
Nice, bro. It's amazing. And congratulations again being the first ever NBA 2K champion.
Thank you,
And
Nico.
hopefully, maabutan ka namin in the next tournament. You know, yun yung wish mo, di ba? And, man, very proud of you. I'm sure the Ateneo community is proud of you. I've seen like mga reposts ni na Jacob Lau.
Yeah,
Almost everybody from the 85 team
yeah,
reshared your story, lalo na si Migs, who's a good friend of mine.
yeah,
When he said
yeah,
na ano kaya, like, yeah, actually, I wanna interview him kasi wala akong way to connect me with you.
yeah.
Eh, buti na
Mhm.
nandiyan si Migs, and
Mhm.
former, ano ka
Mhm.
rin, diba?
Thank you.
Former student manager.
Mhm.
Uh,
I love it.
Thanks
I
again.
felt the support talaga like the past few days. Like I really consider those guys as my brothers, and they really showed out. Like I felt all the love from them yesterday. Very grateful, man.
Well, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for all the stories. I'm also gonna write about this. Basically, just a summary of what we talked about.
Mhm.
It's gonna appear on All Star Magazine with also a link to
Right.
this video. So yeah, man. Thanks again, Jedi. That's what I'm gonna
Thank you,
call you.
Nico.
Sabi ko lang Paolo for formal purposes. But and
Thank
you
you,
have a good
Nico.
day, bro. Like I'll see you soon. One way or another, magkikita tayo.
Yes. Yes. I'll see you soon, bro. Thank you, man.
Yay, the champion! The
First
champ is
ever
here.
UAAP esports champion, bro.
Yes.
Any sport, bro.
Rose gold pa.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
See
man.
you,
Means a
man.
lot.
Thank you. And guys, everyone here watching, at least silently or commenting, thank you for listening. Upload this on YouTube ASAP, I think by 6 or 7. And yeah, see you for more.
Thank you, Nico. See you guys.
See you, bro.